Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time of day it is for you when you're watching this video. My name is KewlImp, Justin, and a whole other host of names that are just as angry. Now, we're angry at the spoiler dude. I want to call him a lot more names, but I find it would be inappropriate, and I want my channel to eventually become monetized, so the swearing has to kind of pull back. With that said, I want to point out something that Nomura has said that is absolutely brilliant. And it's a tweet from earlier today, his official response in relation to the comments about the leaks. And it's something that's kind of quite surprising. It says, "We're aware of the small portion of Kingdom Hearts 3 had been circulating online before its official release. We are also aware how this has happened. We are sorry to see this cause concern amongst our fans who are excited for the release. The whole team has been working since yesterday night, Japan time, to investigate what we can do to do better in this situation. But first, we'd like to ask that you do not share these videos," something I completely concur with. Now, for the interesting part. The game's epilogue and secret movie, which are the biggest spoilers in the game, are planned to be released at a later date just in case, so that they will not be shown before the game's release. Now, for me, that says volumes about how far prepared they were. That tells me that the ending and the secret movie was never placed on the disc. Now, I could be reading too far into that, and right now, at the time it is, there is just tons of information going out. Right now, it's also, we've just had the release for the 30-second trailer. And my Twitter's kind of blowing up about this. But I wanted to talk about this one for today's video because it is very important. This is something I think we can do wonders with. And I think it shows that Nomura was thinking ahead. I think Square Enix was thinking ahead with this. They weren't just thinking about here in the next 3 days. They were thinking about what happens when the game accidentally get released, or if a truck gets hijacked or something like that. They were thinking so far ahead, which is good, and I appreciate them for that they realized the game was probably going to get stolen at some point, and they knew that if the ending was on the disc, it would cause a problem. Thankfully, one of my tweets says, well, at least we understand why there's day one DLC. And I'm like, right now, I'm like, yes, that's worth it. So worth it. Because some of those people who had actually bought those games are probably going to be a bit of an asshole about it. And they're going to release them out because that's what people do. I don't like things like that. So with that said, this is going to be one of my shorter videos for 75 days of Kingdom Hearts, and a lot of that has to do with, because of a promise I made myself, I'm not going to do any more big theories or anything like that. The only theories, and you'll hear me say it again tomorrow, the only theories I'm going to continue with is the ones I already have, the ones I've already scripted out or are prepared to script out. With that said, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and may joy be to you all.